What's going on, people? I'm telling you, it's been a very interesting week, to say the least. I had pulled some cards already, and I'm getting the Hermit, and also you just need time alone, man. I think you are going to, I feel like you're about to ghost everybody. If you're not about to ghost everybody, you're thinking about it. It's something that is happening with the collective where you feel that maybe you are just not ready to like talk to people right now. You know, like you are just in a place where you know things, you're just looking behind you and see what you can salvage. Like, what can you salvage out of just chaos that maybe you've caused or people around you have caused or contributed to? And I feel like you guys are just like, you know, I mean, you don't want to do anything to, you guys don't want to do anything that will be rushed. Right now, it's hard for you to see who is like helping you or who is projecting onto you. And your mind is like, you don't want to be in a situation where people are like projecting them onto you, and you don't want to deal with. I'm hearing you have opportunities to deal with like new people, new experiences, new love and everything, but you're just going through a lot with your brain. Like, your brain is trying to process. You're having a hard time resting because there's so much stuff you need to do. So many things you're trying to do. You're having a hard time leaping towards your goals because I feel like you're always just helping everyone and just being there, right? And you're still doing it. It's just like a thing you got. And you're not fighting anybody. You're not in this energy of fighting. You're in this energy of forgiveness, love, and capacities of strength and building good foundations for yourself. You're not in a place of wanting anything in return. You're so focused. You're focused on your new beginning and your creations and your movement, and you are just feeling more and more that I'm thinking you was thinking about taking a leap towards new love or relationships or whatever, but you just don't want to do anything like that. I think it's been in your mind. You're like, I need to just leap and like do something different for myself and be in a new place in my heart, right? But you're not you just don't know what to do. You don't know if approaching situations from the past is a good idea. I don't know if you're going to approach it because you're just tired, deception, of bending over backwards, of reflecting on different things, or people reflecting on you and not saying anything about it, or you're just tired of all this miscommunication from people. You know what I mean? You want people to understand where you're coming from. I feel like sometimes when you tell people things, You don't know whether you can tell everything, because people tend to like read the room incorrectly, or maybe read you right. I don't know, but you feel like you don't really have anyone to talk to sometimes, because it's so many things that goes on with you that is on just such a crazy level, and you understand the energy and power you have, and a lot of things that happen to you is just going to be beyond belief. You know that TV show Beyond Belief? Like, that's your life, beyond belief. So you're just consistently trying to break old habits and patterns that don't serve you, and just be in the place of accepting, understanding, loving, compassionate. You're trying to be compassionate towards others' feelings. You may be feeling stuck in a situation where you are right now, or maybe it's like a mental prison, like your mind, you're going back and forth with your mind. You're trying to stay in this place of peace, and you're a person that doesn't share too much information with anyone, right? And it seems like when you do, I think you will spend all day just trying to move in a direction that's different. And you just don't want to deal with the things of your past because they're so painful. And it seems like when you try to tell people your feelings, it's like how you feel is always overlooked. Like, for so long, your boundaries were always overlooked, right? You would try to set them, and then it's like people would come in and like break them and ask you why, or just maybe you're not a very good communicator, right? Either one. I'm hearing you guys, communication skills you guys are working on. You're learning how to communicate. You're learning how to communicate with people you love, people you despise, people who don't like you. You're just learning how to communicate. And you have a strong cutoff game. You have a strong poker face, because you had to find strength, because by you being strong in yourself, always cause confrontation in others and other people. And you feel like, you're going through a lot of things alone, and like people only care about what makes them happy, what makes them feel good, right? And then when it comes to how you feel good, it's like it don't matter, right? It don't matter if you feel good. It don't matter if you are completely fulfilled. None of that matters. It matters, only matters what you are doing or what you can give to a situation, without like taking a moment to see what you really want out of things. You are completing a phase in your life. You're completing it. And by you completing it, you're about to just, I'm hearing you about to reject love. You're about to actively reject love on purpose, because you feel like it's causing delays by you accepting love, by you trying to build a happy home with somebody. It's like causing delays in you. So you're just like, you're learning, like maybe you just need to like not talk to anybody, and you're like contemplating that and moving forward. Yeah, it's like you can be in this place of like happiness, and you just plan your day out to just relax and just rest, and then so many things will happen to kind of deter you, and you're really mentally tired. You're mentally tired, you're mentally drained, you're just overwhelmed, overworked. And even with you being around people, the load was never taken off of you, regardless of what people may say or seem, the way it seemed. The load was never taken off of you. And people always seem to have an issue with you setting your boundaries. So that's why you've always been a person who's very loving and continue to love, and regardless. And you're just like, at this point, you're at a point where I'm hearing you're not even trying to accept anything new in your life, and you may just like leave it there. You may just leave it there and make a decision for yourself and just leave it there and move on. You know, there's a situation that is currently in your life, and I'm hearing you're not going to pursue it. This situation is causing you to have trust, and I don't think you've ever been in a situation where you don't want to express anything. You don't want to express love. You don't want to express chemistry and romantic feelings. You don't trust anybody, I think, right now, because it seems like, you're tired of playing victim. You're tired of blaming people for things. Like you're at a place where you understand why people do everything. And you understand that not everything is for you. You still need to clear energy. You need to clear energies. You need to breathe and clear energies. And you have a direct path to things you want. And you're deciding maybe not to keep an open mind about a new love. You just don't. I think it's just hard for you because there's so many variables in your life, that things you had to do for your mental health, for your children, for a lot. And it's so many things behind the surface that you had to endure. So many times you offer chances and scenarios and love and consistency to people. And it seems like when you expressed, you was in a point where you wasn't able to set strong boundaries at one point. At one point you wasn't strong. You were strong, but not strong enough to deal with the things that were coming your way. You don't want to talk to people. Like you're at a place where you're forgiving and learning, and you know that, and you talk to your spirit team. The spirit team told you a lot of things that you were doing. And I think right now you're just trusting your spirit team. I think right now you just want to work on just yourself, man. You're just at a place where you don't want a heart-to-heart conversation with people. You want to decide what you want. And I think you're really thinking about I'm hearing like, this is not for everybody, but for some people, I'm hearing like disappearing, just detaching, disappearing. And I feel like sometimes you would write letters and you would rip them up. You would try to send messages and you was not, you would try to talk and communicate, but you feel at this point that the only people you can communicate with is your spirit team, so you're kind of shut off from others. You know what I mean? Because you had to free yourself from so many situations that was hard, that you gave a lot in, that you waited for, you believed in, you stuck around for, you communicated your ass off, but wasn't strong enough in setting your boundaries. And it's like you're so tired of explaining that to people because it's just for what? You know, you're focusing on your children, the things they have to go through right now, and them growing up. Your children are growing up, going through growing pains, going through different shit, and you're just like, if you don't have children, it is just, I'm feeling it's not children, it's like a sister or brother that's just going through some shit, and you're just like, the universe is saying it's safe for you to love, but it's not safe. You don't feel like it's safe. You don't feel like you need to. You don't feel like you even deserve love right now. You just feel like you just need to just chill, rest, be with yourself, not even entertain anybody anymore. I think you was going to, thinking about it, you know, just seeing how it would feel, because a part of you just wants to. You want to have that, you know, but what's happening to you is beautiful. The universe wants you to relax and rest, but it's hard for you right now because it's just really hard for you to rest. Because I'm hearing that you just have so much to do, and you know, the less you rest, the less, you know, your high vibes are. You know what I mean? Because you're just so tired. Stability is coming into your life quick. The why things are happening to you so quickly is because you feel like things are happening back to back in your life, and it's like you can't control the bullshit, the chaos anymore. It's just chaos, right? It's for a good purpose. The chaos is for you to swiftly move to a different foundation, and you're being pushed along to grow, to be who you need to be, to vibrate at the level you need to vibrate at. And I'm hearing you guys, you know, no matter how lonely it feels, how weird it feels, how draining it feels, to just trust your intuition and just allow yourself to be tired. Allow yourself to not feel good. Allow yourself to just not be open to talking to people. And that's okay. You know, just be okay with that. And just be okay. Be okay with not talking to people. Be okay with being, if you need to be a person who just reverts back to, I don't know, I'm hearing you guys just want to be somebody just by yourself, and it sucks sometimes because you just feel like you're just not, you don't want to use your magic right now. You don't want to be in any relationship. You just don't want to have to deal with heartbreak or breaking anyone else's heart or anyone else's heartbreak. And that's what you felt. And it's like everything you said in your life was just completely disregarded, and it just got out of hand. But where you're going, things that are happening to you right now is pushing you to be the star that you always meant to be. So grow in peace and allow things to be what it is, no matter how hard it is right now. Just allow it to be and continue to try to be in peace as much as you can. All right. Much love, Candace and Tarot. I'll talk to you guys soon.